This is a special report coming to you from the Skills and Technology Newsroom, high atop the towering metropolis of New York City. The following information has... Oh my God, I can't really do this for real. Anyway, here you go, Lou. Take it away.
I want to talk about the ratio between the amount of equipment as it relates to the amount of experience present. And where I'm coming up with this, Joe, is you and I were on the shoot. I was observing and you were actually running the whole show. And I said, man, this is a lot of stuff for this little thing we're doing, because I knew the scope of the project. And your answer to me was, yeah, isn't that crazy? And also it's directly related to the amount of experience in the room that knows what to look for and how to troubleshoot, the whole setup. Talk to us about that.
Okay. And as you were saying that, it's funny, I was actually thinking of a concert tour setup.
Okay.
But I'll flip back to the video what you were actually calling out. If you think about a concert, I don't know if when you're going to a show, if you look out in the parking lot, where kind of a stage, it's offset by everything, you'll see tractor trailers, loads of them just lined up. A decent size concert artist, you could see upwards to 32 tractor trailers.
Wow.
Those are equipment. That's everything that's needed to put that show on. It's lights, it's staging, it's backline gear. There's a lot of things. So think 32 tractor trailers necessary to put on a show.
Wow.
So, but then again, if you go to a local club and a band's playing, they may have a van full of gear.
Right.
And they put on a show. You may go to one and they may have a box truck. Well, now they have a little bit more of a show. They brought some lights along with them. So it really is dependent upon what your production is. And then you move to the other thing you had mentioned is the operator's skill and performance.
Right.
And that has everything to do with equipment. Because if you put somebody in front of the gear I was talking about, 32 tractor trailers worth of gear or sound reinforcement, let's just say on the sound side, not even on the lighting side, and they don't know how to use the gear, it doesn't matter that you have all this really high-tech gear and can do so much with it. The operator has to know what they're doing. Conversely, if you have a high level of skill and knowledge and education, you can make the most out of a little bit of gear, because you can MacGyver your way around. For those of you who even remember who MacGyver show was,
yes.
You can rig your stuff around so that you can pull stuff off that maybe somebody else wouldn't be able to do. So now let's talk specifics. The shoot you're talking about, we went in, and I was in a position that I'm rarely in. I had to do it on camera. I've rarely in my career have ever done on camera. So it was a different mindset for me, and my preparation was very different, because I couldn't be a production coordinator. I couldn't be a producer. I couldn't be a tech manager. I couldn't be anything other than talent. So I had to stay focused on that, which in turn left me kind of exposed with the people that we were bringing in, and it short-circuited itself by, we don't need that much equipment. It's only a single on camera.
Right.
And then that went to, well, you know what? We're going to need to be able to cut between bites when I'm saying something, because I'm going to screw it up because I'm not comfortable being on camera.
Right.
So we needed a cutaway. Well, cutaway is usually a second camera, which is kind of your safety.
Yep.
And it allows you to cut in between lines.
Yep. Then lighting came out.
And then, now you're lighting for two cameras, not lighting for one camera. So that enhances your complement of lights. Now you're also building props and sets for two cameras, because you literally have two scenes. Your A camera has a scene and your B camera has a scene. And that has to be lit, and that has to be pulled together.
Yeah.
So all of that starts enhancing and building out your package. So what you might have assumed was a simple shoot really isn't when you look at it from the outside.
Yeah. 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 Totally, totally true. It just kept building and building and building, and more equipment came in, and nobody else came in to to run it. So that goes to the point that you were making, which having a lot of skill, experience, and cross training, you can have fewer skilled people running a whole lot of equipment.
Right, which is
Thanks.
a big. I'm sorry, Flu, to cut you off, but that's a big
Yeah, go.
thing right there. You said that buzzword, cross trained. One of the critical elements I took from the music industry and brought into television years ago was everybody in music, when you're on tours or when you're doing stuff, everybody has a good appreciation and can help out across the board. So if you're part of the guitar player's tech crew, that doesn't mean you're not going to be able to help the sound crew. That doesn't mean you're not going to be able to help the drummer, the bass player's tech. We all kind of work together to get the show up and to take the show down.
Yep.
In television back in the day, everybody was very specific. If you were a camera operator and you worked on a PED, which is a stand-up camera, that's all you did. You literally walked into the studio, the camera was built, it was set, and all you did was get behind it and operate it. You didn't touch another camera. When it was time, when the show's over, you literally took your hands off the camera and left. And then
Done.
Technicians had to come in, blah, 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 blah. What today is you have to be able to do a lot of different things for the reason that what you just said is the shoot we went on, the budget was minimal. So our advantage is that we don't need that many operators because all our guys are trained, cross-trained into a lot of different areas. Matter of fact, we had our DP doing audio on that particular shoot. So there you go.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate the insights.
All right. Sorry I ran over.
That's okay, pal. Talk soon.
Thanks for listening to today's show. We've got some really exciting online courses coming up on ferocity.com. See for yourself the exclusive details at ferocity.com and make sure you get on board for early notification of class openings, enrollment opportunities, and founding member benefits. Details at ferocity.com.